All right, logarithms. Logarithms can be a little bit confusing at first, but I think once we get a little to practice, you're really going to thrive with these. What a logarithm is a function to help you solve for exponents. Um, and so let's start with the common logarithm. Common logarithm is going to be a base 10, and base means exactly what you've used it. That we're going to have some number, and this time we're going to use 10 because we're using the common logarithm, is the base to then some exponent. And we're going to be solving for, actually let me use a here instead, just because that will be what the example is in just a second. So 10 to the a power, and we're going to try to solve to find out what is a. All right, and so let's look back at what the equation says. It says log of x equals a. Now just how if I just wrote the number y, it's assumed that you know that the coefficient here, even though it's not written down, is a 1. And so we don't write down the 1. It's just you're assumed to know that. And so same thing here with logarithms. If there's not a number written right here, it's assumed that you know that it's actually a 10. Okay, so that base, if it's not written, the common logarithm is 10. So another way to write that first line there is log base 10 of x equals a. Those two mean the same thing. You just won't ever see the 10 written in there. When it's not written in there, the number there is 10. And again, what it's talking about is that there's a base of 10 with some exponent to it. And we're going to kind of be working through and figuring out what that exponent is. So this means right here, log base 10 of x equals a is the same thing in exponential form as 10 to the 8th power being equal to x. And notice kind of how these pieces correlate. So base 10 literally means just the base of what number is being multiplied by itself over and over and over. It's the base for our exponent. The exponent itself is what it's equal to in logarithmic form. Because again, logs help us solve for an exponent. So if we do the log function, we'll get our exponent, get the a value. X is what the result will be. So if we had 10 to the a power, here's our x, and let's go with pink this time. So if we have 10 to the a power, whatever the number that is, that's our x, and that's where this piece will go right here. We'll look through a few of these here in the next video, but hope that starts to get you going. You're going to want to get very, very used to being able to convert back and forth between logarithmic form, and I might be misspelling this, so I apologize, logarithmic form and exponential form. Exponential form, and going back and forth between the two. They say the exact same thing, but we just need to be able to use both these forms because each one's going to serve kind of a little bit of a different purpose for us. All right, see you in the next video.